Hello, my name's Amelia Theisen. I'm an MSW. I'm currently working as a therapist working with children and youth. I graduated from UC Santa Barbara in 2012 and I got my master's in social work from UCLA in 2014. So this presentation is about how to cope with the stress of finals. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. And so there are many tips and suggestions on like how to cope with the stress of finals. And so I thought that I would give a few just basic ones and then go into some specific tools and skills that you can use when feeling stressed or even before you feel stressed. So first things first, getting proper sleep. I know that this may seem impossible during finals because you want to cram and get as much information in as possible, but it is important to allow your body that time to rest and for that information to sink in. Second is eating. So again, it's just that idea that food gives your body fuel and energy so that you can study and then do better on your finals. So shutting down social media and social networking so that you can really focus on your studies is another important aspect of it. And lastly, time management and scheduling. So I know that it's overwhelming. There's so many things to study for. So just even making a plan or having an agenda and writing down I'm going to study for this final this day and this one this day. So just mapping out what your study schedule is going to be could also decrease some stress. So it's natural for people to feel stressed and anxious during finals. There's a lot of pressure to do well and to succeed. But the thing is, when we feel stressed, our bodies react. So our blood pressure increases, our heart rate increases, our muscle tension increases, and just the state of your mental arousal increases. So this is where relaxation techniques and coping skills can sort of help with that. And just overall doing some type of relaxation and coping skills daily could really positively affect your health. So now I'm going to go into specific tools and skills that you can do. All of these things take 5 minutes or less. So I know, like I said, when you're studying, it's really hard to feel like you have that time to take away from studying. But like I said, this is all 5 minutes or less, and that I do believe you will have. So the first thing is very simple. It's just taking breaks. So whether you can time that out or maybe after I study this many pages, I'll take a 5-minute break. So just giving yourself that space from your work and your study to take a break. Putting your head down, even just walking outside for 5 minutes and walking back in could be a good break. So the next technique is deep breathing and or guided meditations. And so what deep breathing is basically just breathing in through your nose and exhaling from your mouth. So it looks like this. And it's even nice when you close your eyes and do it. So when you're doing it slowly, it's not it's really slow in and really slow out. And just doing 5 deep breaths could really make the difference. And if you would like some more guided meditations or deep breathing exercises, there's some on YouTube. Listening to a relaxing song while you take a deep breath would be good. There's also an app on the iPhone that I have that's called Breathe, where you basically check in your mood and it tells you different guided meditations based upon your mood, your physical state, whatever is going on. So I think that that's really cool. And there's one specifically for feeling anxious. There's one for winding down to go to bed. So it's a really great app that you can utilize. And again, it's just a few minutes. It's nothing that's gonna take away from time from studying. So the next technique that I would like to talk about is the use of positive self-affirmations or positive self-talk. So these are different messages that you can tell yourself on a daily basis regarding just positive messages. It could be inspiring messages, quotes, religious passages, anything. So I wrote a few out here on Post-its, and it's good if you put the Post-its up on your mirror, that way you can see them. So this one says, "My hard work will pay off. I can do this. I will survive finals because I know it feels like you won't survive, and I will do my best." So again, this is just something simple that you can do like every day, and the belief is that the more you say it, like the more you will believe in it, and it just generates this like positive thinking in your mind and like a positive outlook and outcome. So another thing for people who are more artistic, you may have heard of the adult coloring or like coloring mandalas. So I have a coloring book, and so this is one that I colored in. Obviously this takes a lot of time, but there are simple ones that you can print out on the internet, and there's even apps where you can like do it. I mean, it's not exactly coloring, but you can just do it with your fingertips. So coloring is a great thing to do because you really do focus on that. So even doing that for like 10 minutes could be a good way to wind down. Going for a walk, like I said, getting outside, even if it's like taking your study materials outside with you, really just getting outside and getting the sunshine if you are in a sunny state can help too. I would like to talk a little bit about grounding. So grounding is something that uses your 5 senses, so taste, touch, hearing, smelling, and sight, to relax you, and it helps you slow down. So this could be like eating a piece of chocolate and just having it like sit there on your mouth, and you're just like thinking about the sensation, the smell, the taste. It's just something that really slows you down. Putting on like really smelling, like good smelling lotion on your hands and smelling it, and while also feeling the way it feels. So that's what grounding is, just basically using your senses in order to help slow you down and relaxing. And again, it could be listening to music, it could be squeezing something, just something that uses your senses to help calm you down. And the last thing that I would like to talk about is just basic self-care. And so these are just things that we may neglect because we're so frazzled or busy with studying. So just like even taking like a hot shower, again, like spraying some perfume on yourself or cologne, maybe cleaning something, cooking yourself a good meal, personal grooming, so like your hair, your nails, just anything you need to do to clean up, journaling, lighting a scented candle, just things that you can do to just take care of yourself for a few minutes. And that's all the techniques that I have for you. Thank you so much for listening, and best of luck on your finals.